obviously the big news locally, huge news locally actually, is that we mentioned yesterday that Sisolak was going to be speaking. He spoke yesterday, and he announced that he will be officially starting Phase 1 tomorrow. And I'll be honest with you, I was a little surprised at that. I didn't think he was going to do it this early. So what does that mean, right? Does it mean all restaurants and all local businesses get to open? Of course not. Does it mean that the protest and some of these idiots that are on the radio in Las Vegas, they were the reason? They were the reason why Governor Sisolak started Phase 1. No, anyone who says that is very insecure about their show. Anyone who says that has a tremendous ego.
You're talking about Wayne Allen Root?
I'm just saying in general terms.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to mention.
Because I actually think that protests have been effective.
Okay. Well, I disagree.
I think that a lot of the social media backlash, the digital media backlash, has been very, very effective. As well as, obviously, you look at the jobs lost compared to just the active cases alone. It's almost 400 jobs lost for every active case right now, and the fact that we have the lowest active caseload in the country for any state with over 1,000 cases. I think all that kind of factored in.
Sisolak is moving into Phase 1 per what he said a few weeks ago, that we had to meet certain benchmarks.
Yep. So he's doing exactly.
I don't know that the outside pressure got to him. I think he's just doing exactly what he said he was going to do.
Any outside pressure, in my personal opinion, has 0% to do with this. Also, most of the people that are protesting, the majority of the people that are protesting are the ones that want everything open. There is no way that is happening, and we are nowhere near that. That's why if he decided to reopen the Strip tomorrow, then I'd say, geez, maybe something got to him, but it didn't. Here's what this actually does mean. On Saturday, the reopenings will include some restaurants, barbershops, hair salons, most retail businesses with certain guidelines and limitations. Bars, gaming establishments, gyms, and entertainment venues such as movie theaters will remain closed. I do find it interesting that we're the only state in the country where you see some of those places that are not allowed to reopen on the list. Brothels and any prostitution brothels were up there.
He specifically mentioned brothels. And that was very
strip clubs.
Yeah.
Leave it to Las Vegas for him to put that. I just thought that was really funny. But obviously casinos are not opening up, even though that the Gaming Commission has approved a pathway to opening up these casinos. Doesn't mean it's going to happen anytime soon. But I think this is good news. This is what I hope. I hope this works. I also hope that people practice social distancing, and I hope that we don't see more cases. I think it is a good thing that some of these restaurants are going to be able to open up, even though the rules and regulations are stating 50% capacity. There has to be social distancing. The employees must wear masks. And I think many of them are going to be wearing gloves as well. I'm not sure if that's a requirement or not. But this is important. Because if we want to move this forward and eventually get to a Phase 2 and eventually get to a Phase 3, you got to get through Phase 1 first. And we're not going to get through Phase 1 unless people are practicing social distancing. This is very, very important. It's just a start. But I'm happy. I'm happy that we'll have some sense of normalcy. Some. Where you can't go to a show, can't go to a concert, can't go play blackjack, can't play a slot machine.
I'd really like to get John Taffer's opinion on this 50% capacity. Because I don't think a lot of restaurants can even open under those circumstances.
Well, I think most of them can. They're just going to have to rearrange some things. But 50% capacity is certainly better than 0% capacity. I think a lot of local business owners were very happy to hear the news yesterday, but I also think a lot of business owners were very frustrated because they found out 48 hours before. And I don't think that's enough time. I think Governor Sisolak should have given them a week's notice. I think he made a mistake there. I think he should have given them a little bit more time. But again, going back to what I said earlier, this is a positive. This is not a negative. This is a good thing. No, I don't think any protest or any Facebook group, no, I don't think any politicians or going down to Carson City had anything to do with this. He alluded to the fact that he was going to do this a few weeks ago. He's starting off slow. I do believe he's going about it the right way. And we're going to have to wait and see how this goes. That's the bottom line. We're just going to have to wait and see. But I'll get your thoughts out there. I want to get your thoughts. What do you think about this? What do you think about Phase 1 tomorrow? Do you think the governor made the right decision? Do you think he's going about it the right way? And do you agree with him? Or do you disagree? Do you think everything should open up tomorrow? Or are you one of those people that thinks Phase 1 shouldn't have even started yet, that we're not ready for that? So we'll open up the phone lines. What do you guys think out there? Again, that number to call is 702-257-5396. If you do want to be a part of the conversation, 702-257-5396 is the number to call. I have to say this. I don't know if you knew this, our producer Jason Stein, but he's got about 118 people that are working underneath him. It's called our Crackhead Research Team, and Stein has put that together. Isn't that right, Stein?
Did you say crackhead?
Yeah, Crackhead Research Team.
How much do I pay these people, Brian?
Yeah, Crackhead Research Team, and we actually we have all the information you need when it comes to Phase 1. What does it mean? What does it mean for
Nice.
locals? So thanks to Stein and his Crackhead Research Team.
Been working around the clock.
Yes, so thank you for that.
He has data minions.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for that. But no,
I.e., me in my apartment and a newspaper last night.
Yes. You're like Gru.
fair enough.